Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, going to be talking about Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, these two guys. Shanahan in particular getting that contract extension until 2025. Some of you guys mentioned that to me. Made the video that I had yesterday out after the contract news was announced, and then John Lynch, there's a little bit of rumors about him, so I'll be talking about that in a second. Funny because I talked about Shanahan yesterday, criticizing him a little bit about choking in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's not fun right there. Anyways, should be a fun one. These two guys, they are instrumental for why the 49ers are Super Bowl contenders this year, why they were great last year in 2019, one of the best teams in the NFL. I expect them to have the same success for the next couple of years as long as they can work in a harmonious relationship and not a toxic relationship. Let's get this video started, but before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share the channel, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. I'm going to get this video started. 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch. What is going on with them right now, news style? Shanahan, as you all know, I pretty much alluded to this in the video just now, or beginning of the video. What am I saying? He is going to get a contract extension until the 2025 season, so we're going to be locking up our coach until then. Offensive genius coach. I mean, do I have to go on about him on his offensive prowess, his motivator, players coach? From all accounts, everybody's saying that he's a very nice guy in terms of that. He's not one of those intense guys like Bill Parcells or like Vince Lombardi that would just yell at you all the time. Shanahan will be cool to you, but sometimes, you could get put in the doghouse. That's not fun right there. You can talk to a couple of players about that. But yeah, Shanahan as a head coach, he has done a great job rebuilding this program with his roster, and I think he is built for success for the next couple of years. He's been able to develop Jimmy Garoppolo into a pretty good quarterback, a great quarterback. I don't want to say best quarterback right now because he still has a long way to go with that. He's only played one full season in the NFL. Hopefully 2020, when the season happens, he is going to be a lot better than he was in 2019. He was getting his foot wet just a little bit in that year, and he should be able to cut the mistakes, cut the turnovers. That's really the biggest criticism we have about Jimmy G, but his talent is undeniable, and he can make big plays. And we've seen that many, many times from his career in San Francisco and his very, very short, limited time as quarterback for the 49ers. So Shanahan been able to do that, has some great schemes, has some of the most basic schemes, and still be able to beat you. I mean, when you look at the playoff run, all he did was just run the football in the Vikings and Packers game. And then Super Bowl, they could have had a little bit more success, but just look at the whole season. When the defense is down, Shanahan, Jimmy G, they were able to rally their troops and make some nice comeback wins. I mean, in particular, the Seahawks game, Week 17, the game against New Orleans Saints, one of the best matches I've ever seen from the 49ers in a long time. Those two games in particular, that kind of shows you Kyle Shanahan's geniusness of what he's done for us on the offensive side of the ball for the past couple of years before him with Chip Kelly, Jim Tomsula, even Jim Harbaugh. It'd be a little bit kind of stale. It'd be kind of boring, but with Shanahan, it is a little bit boring with the running game, but at the same time, they can make some nice plays, and I love seeing the 30-plus points a game, or whatever it is, close to that ballpark, being one of the top teams in scoring. That's what I want to see from the 49ers. This is going back to the Joe Montana, Bill Walsh days, where they were just scoring points left and right, and now with Shanahan as the head coach for the past couple of years, we've been ticking up, and hopefully we could be the number one scoring offense in the league, even being the Ravens and Chiefs in that perspective, hopefully. But yeah, Shanahan done a great job for us, and what else can you say about him? So he definitely deserves that contract extension until 2025. Hopefully he learns his lessons from 2 Super Bowls now about just playing it cool in the Super Bowl when you're winning by a lot. That's all I can say pretty much about it. That's the only criticism. And also being a little bit more cool to your players, making like one mistake. I mean, if it's multiple mistakes from a certain player, then yeah, you can call it a day. But at the same time, I mean, the players that you already know that were in his doghouse last year, you can kind of chill on that. That's just me though, but you got to be a little bit more ruthless, I would say, in terms of that, and particularly the running back position. I mean, the system is awesome, so they could pretty much plug almost anybody in, and they'll have pretty much big success in that kind of offense when it's just zone running, and you have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL just making big holes for you. I mean, Raheem Mostert, man, that guy was just running through like a open field essentially in the game against the Packers. That's just crazy right there. Who rushes for 200 plus yards in an NFC Championship game in 2020, 2019? That's just ridiculous right there. But that's just a test of Kyle Shanahan's geniusness and his coaching prowess and his ability to motivate his players. That's all I could pretty much say. So Shanahan, deserves every bit of the contract extension. Whatever money they paid him, he definitely deserves that as well. So going to be moving on to John Lynch right now. There's been some rumors from NinersNation.com that he might be promoted to team president of football operations. Who is it right now? I forgot off the top of my head who the president is right now. So they'll be probably splitting up the positions if they do make him president and promote him to that position. And Peters, our personnel guy, he could be our general manager if Lynch gets promoted to president. But whatever happens, I mean, Lynch, he deserves some kind of compensation for what he's done for San Francisco. I mean, to build the team from the bottom up, from one of the worst rosters in the NFL to a big turnaround in 2017, completely gutting out the roster, to having one of the best rosters right now, one of the best depths in the NFL. I mean, this can go back to the Trent Baalke days. I can't believe we're talking about that, but they had a lot of great depth in 2013, 2012 with that great roster that they had. But Lynch, he's built it from the ground up, and he's done a great job at that. He's been able to draft low picks. He's been able to get undrafted players. I think that's what makes him mark up a great general manager. Also, he's been able to make some nice skeevy trades, get some nice contracts, not overpaying for people. Well, maybe initially for the first 2 or 3 years of a 5-year contract, and then after that, they can decide if they want to keep players. I mean, examples, Jimmy Garoppolo, Quan Alexander, D4, they have contracts similar to that kind of structure. So Lynch has been able to do a great job as general manager for the 49ers. I mean, he does have a lot of help in terms of that, but you always need help to get what you want, whether you're a general manager or coach. I mean, that's why you have assistant coaches in the first place. But Lynch, as a whole, for general managership, I think he deserves an A. I mean, if you're going to talk about his first draft in 2017, it was a little bit of a downer, but 2018, 2019, and potentially 2020, they're all game busters. They're able to help the roster, everybody from draft 1 through 7. I mean, you can't say anything else about what he's been able to do for us in San Francisco. So thank him so much, and we'll see what he does in the next couple of days, what the 49ers do with him. Are they going to keep him as general manager, extended like Kyle Shanahan until 2025, or are they going to promote him to team president? So that's a question that we're going to have to find out in the next couple of days, maybe even a day, maybe a minute after this video has been released to you guys. So yeah, these two guys coming from 2017 and beyond, they had a 6-year plan. Jed York, got to give him a lot of credit as the owner of the 49ers for doing a great job being patient with this, and he's been rewarded definitely with the Super Bowl appearance, but hopefully he can get rewarded even more with the Super Bowl title soon. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about Shanahan and Lynch. Are they the right companions for the 49ers organization? Have they done a great job for us in San Francisco? I like to hear what you guys say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up probably tomorrow on a Wednesday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day. Hot boys.